Okay, class, quick question. What happens when someone in your team changes a security group and no one knows about it? Boom. Misconfigurations, security risks, and yes, you, stuck cleaning up the mess. Now imagine if AWS had a service that tracked every configuration change, told you what changed, who changed it, and whether it followed the rules. That's exactly what AWS Config does. Let's break it down. AWS Config is your cloud's compliance and change tracker. It continuously monitors your AWS resources and records their configuration history. Think of it like version control, but for your cloud infrastructure. Here's a real-world example. Let's say you require all S3 buckets to be encrypted. That's your company policy. But one day someone creates a new bucket and forgets to turn on encryption. You wouldn't know, right? Well, AWS Config knows. It evaluates that bucket against a rule and flags it as non-compliant. So you, the smart cloud engineer, can jump in before that bucket leaks customer data to the internet. Even better, AWS Config lets you write custom rules using Lambda functions. You can literally define what good configuration means for your environment. Want to check if all EC2 instances are using a specific AMI, or if IAM roles are rotated every 90 days? Yep, you can build rules for that. And here's the magic. You can also look back in time. Let's say your network suddenly broke last night. Config lets you rewind and see what changed right before things went wrong. So it's not just monitoring, it's accountability, visibility, and automatic compliance all rolled into one. In other words, AWS Config is like that professor who never sleeps, always watching your infrastructure, grading it, and calling you out when you break the rules. The best part? It integrates beautifully with CloudTrail, SNS, and Lambda, so you can automate remediation when things go off track. Bottom line, if you care about security, governance, or just not being yelled at during audits, learn AWS Config. Because guessing what changed is not a strategy.